Alright, hi guys, it's Mr. Wilder again, live from Wilder's dining room, and I'm going to talk to you tonight about what we went over in class, just to review, because I know a few of you were confused after we were done with the practice problems. We were talking about inelasticity of demand yesterday. Today we talked about elasticity of supply and inelasticity of supply. And when we talk about supply, we got to make sure that we understand we're thinking about consumers now, okay? Consumers and producers, but more specifically the producer, what they would do if the price changed on a product, okay? And we all know that the law of supply says that as price goes up, we're willing to supply more of our product, and when price goes down, we'll supply less. Well, when this relates to elasticity, there are some products where it's easier to supply more of a product right away to take advantage of a price change, or supply less of a product if the price changes. Obviously, if the price goes up, we want to try and supply more of it as quickly as we can so we can make more money on the product. And as the price goes down, we want to try and supply less or produce less of a product. Some products lend themselves to that more than others. Okay? And if a product can change, you can change the supply of it rather quickly, then we consider it to be an elastic product. But when you can't change quickly, we consider that inelastic. It doesn't respond to price. Okay? So we're going to use the same products we used yesterday in our video. We got milk, toothpaste, medication, and Diet Pepsi, and a banana. Okay? And we'll talk about whether these are elastic or inelastic with supply. Okay? So we're thinking like producers again. So if I'm a farmer and I produce milk, and I know the price of milk is going up, okay, so it's getting higher, I would love to produce more milk so I can get more money for my milk, okay? But realistically, is that possible? Well, probably not. I only have so many cows, and they only produce so much milk. So even if the price of milk goes up, I can't really take advantage of that right away, okay? So that makes my milk a fairly inelastic product, okay? Let's move to toothpaste. Toothpaste is a product that's made in factories. Certain chemicals go together and you make the toothpaste. I would guess if Crest or Colgate or whoever's making the toothpaste saw that toothpaste prices were rising, well, they probably could produce more toothpaste if they wanted to rather quickly. They probably have all the chemicals and things they need to make that in their factory. They can store it relatively easily. They probably have a lot of toothpaste already stored up anyway. They can just put that in the market. So that makes toothpaste more of an elastic product as opposed to milk, an inelastic product. Okay? Let's move down the line to medication. Medication is, again, something that requires a lot of chemicals and compounds like that to make it. It's made in a factory, a pharmaceutical factory. If the price of medication changes, starts to go up, it would probably be, again, pretty easy for most pharmaceutical companies, major ones, to produce more of that product pretty quickly and get it out on the market and take advantage of that price change. So we're going to call medication a pretty elastic product also. Okay? Diet Pepsi, going down the line here. Diet Pepsi, again, if the cost of Pepsi went up, the price of Pepsi went up, excuse me, well then Pepsi probably could produce more Pepsi pretty quickly again too. It's easy to supply, it's easy to move around, the ingredients are probably readily available, so it's really easy to produce more Pepsi. That makes it an elastic product. Our last product is the banana, and let's think about bananas, okay? Whether that's elastic or inelastic. Well, is it easy to produce bananas? Not really, right? They grow in certain areas of the world. It takes a while for them to grow. You know, it's not like I can say tomorrow I want some more bananas. They're either in season and ripe and ready to go, or they're not. So that's a problem with bananas. Because of that, it tends to make it more of an inelastic product. If the price of bananas is going up, okay, I only have a certain amount of bananas ready to sell, and that's all I can sell until my next batch ripens on the tree. I can pick them and then send them to the market. So that makes bananas a pretty inelastic product. You can't take advantage of the price change. Okay, so that's bananas. And most agricultural products would be this. That'd be true of almost every agricultural product because it takes a while to grow them, plant them, pick them, make sure they're ripe, get them to the market. And even if you do get them to the market, they don't stay ripe for very long. You can only sell them for a short window of time. Okay? So looking back over these, milk, think to yourself, what is that? Elastic or inelastic? Toothpaste? Medicine? Diet Pepsi? And banana. Make sure you fill out your form and answer the questions. I hope this little review helped you. Again, if you need a little more help with supply or demand elasticity that we went over yesterday, make sure you come and talk to me, because it's easy to get those confused. All right, have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.